In his address to the nation, President Museveni announced a 21-day lockdown on Mubende and Kassanda districts as part of the measures to contain an Ebola outbreak that has spread to other areas. Minutes after his address, security forces started to enforce the lockdown on unprepared locals. Police and army personnel were instructing the residents to close their shops and go home. The same instructions were given to those operating night kitchens and bus parks. Motorists who were still on the road after the presidential address were questioned as movement into and out of Mubende and Kassanda had been prohibited. Also in place is a curfew between 7 p.m. and 6 a.m. and a ban on movement of public, private and border transport. The immediate implementation of the measures left many of the residents unhappy. They argued that they should have been given more time to prepare. By daybreak, Mubende town had gone quiet. Places of worship and the town center remained silent as residents stayed away. In other places, the roadblocks had also been set up. Just over 1 year ago, the country was locked down because of the COVID-19 pandemic. Many families were impacted and didn't have food. Some lost their livelihoods and learners stayed away from school. This lockdown has already started to bite. Members of Parliament representing areas of Mubende and Kassanda have opposed the way security is enforcing the lockdown.
Yesterday, people are just waiting to hear what the president is saying. But only to come up with these measures, they cannot implement it there and then because people are not ready. We expected the teams to be telling people what to do or what the president has decided.
But immediately completed, our unscrupulous security people descended on our unsuspecting residents in Mubende and unleashed their brutality with reckless abandon.
They want the president to also reconsider some of his directives like the ban on border movement.
See how these people are going to survive throughout the 21 days. Because the president said that these measures are going to last for 21 days. But within the 21 days, how are the people going to survive? We have school-going students and they commute on a daily basis. How are they going to access the schools?
Meanwhile, security officials say they will implement the directives.
Mainly to implement the directives of the president. The directives he gave us, he gave the country, so that in these 21 days, with this lockdown of Mubende and Kassanda.
But Kasikazi admits that they will require more boots on the ground to enforce the measures.
That we are just starting and manpower is not yet enough. As you might see, we are just blocking some few areas because of the little manpower we have.
The Ministry of Health Ebola update last released on 13th October indicated that the country has 58 cumulative confirmed cases, 19 confirmed deaths and 23 recoveries.